May 31st, 10:07 a.m. Dante from the world of Dante here. There is Mr. Unhappy, yet pretty good and mild natured cat here. That's Hobbs. That's my guy. And we are at gate A11 for American Airlines, and I'm here at Sky Harbor International Airport. And the one thing I am known for is not liking flying, and here I am. And flying with a cat, no less. Stardate May 31st, 2023, 10:26 a.m. Here we have the man on the tug. I actually drove one of those when I had my airport job here. I worked at this airport the first few months I was here in Phoenix. I was learning how to drive one of those. That's the tug. Pulls the planes out and does all sorts of stuff. There's my boy Hobbs. Hey buddy. Good boy. Good boy. There you go. And that's who I'm flying with. I'm flying with American Airlines. And I hate flying. Got Valium for flying. Special prescription for flying. And that's the only way I do this. Oh my God. Tired out of my mind. Had like 5 hours of sleep. Had to finish cleaning my apartment last night and this morning. And, got here 4 hours early because I've got a cat, and the airline only takes like 5 pets per plane, so I had to make sure I got here extra early. And I've never flown with a cat before, so with a pet period. But he's doing really well, this guy. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, you're a baby. He's a little bit grouchy, but he's dealing with it. He's doing a lot better than I thought he would do, so. And let's see, I board my plane in about an hour and a half, so. I was working on getting that. That's a ramp agent. As I remember, they're the ones that signal the planes and stuff. I was learning that stuff 3 years ago. I was learning how to do all of that. Well, I was starting to. The first thing was learning how to drive the tug, and then I was going to learn how to do that. You get out there, signal the planes, and no room for mistakes with that kind of shit. And here I am with my prickly hair extra short and unshaven. I forgot to shave. I can't believe I forgot to shave. That's how stressed out I was. Usually I always shave when I fly, and I totally forgot. So, gives you an idea. So, I used to work at this airport, yet I hate flying, but I love airports. And it's true, I do love airports. Always this really good energy. It's international. There's always constant motion. People are in a hurry. Airports are cool. Plus, you meet people from all around the world. So I enjoy airports, but man, I fucking hate flying. That's why I've got this, diazepam. I've got Valium for flying. Yeah. And now I am sharing the unpleasant experience with this guy. Oh, it's a baby. Yes, she's a good boy. Mouse. Yeah, you're on YouTube. Okay, now I'm gonna get you excited. And it hasn't hit me yet that I'm getting on the plane. It has not hit me yet. I'll start stressing out before too long. So, oh my God. So my flight, I board at 11:52, I think it is, Flight leaves around 12:30, 12:20, and then I arrive in Charlotte around 8 p.m. with a 1-hour wait, and then I fly from Charlotte, North Carolina to Raleigh-Durham International RDU, and I arrive there around 9:30, 9:40. So game plan is try and get a job at an airport when I get back to my parents' hometown, because really I love this shit. I love the excitement, I love the energy, I love airports. Just flying I fucking hate, but you know, already my cat doesn't like it, and hey, we're not meant to fly, right buddy? We are not meant to fly. Big yum-yums. Yeah, he's not a happy camper. No food, no drinking for like the last 16 hours or something. He's had nothing. And if you're wondering, I have a collapsible litter box in his carrier, and on the bottom of that I have a rug that came with the carrier. But I did buy extra a collapsible litter box which squeezed in there, so it's perfect. I don't have to worry. Plus I didn't feed him for like the last 16 hours, so nothing unpleasant going on, and he hasn't had water for hours and hours now. Long time, actually. I mean, he'll get through it. That's how it's going to work. You know, that's the way it goes, and so far it's been good. The deal with the pets is there is a certain amount of pets that can fly on each airplane. With American Airlines, it's 5 pets per plane, and you cannot pay for the pet until you get to the airport. You cannot, while you can book a ticket for yourself, you cannot book a reservation for the pet. You have to be there, and you have to be one of the first 5 people to pay for the cat once you get there. And you can't pay in cash. You got to pay with a credit card. So I got here extra early, 2 hours early, and just so I could make sure that he could get on, because otherwise you can get on but the pet can't. So I got here extra early, paid for him, and that is the big deal with taking a pet. Everything else has been stress-free except for the pet himself. Yes, he was kind of agitated once we first got to the airport, but he's Mr. Chill. He's back to himself. He just takes everything in stride, and yeah, he's so far he's working out pretty well. So, but that's the main thing. You got to get to the airport extra early, because you can only pay for the pets at the airport and the you know, right before your flight. So you got to come in extra early to make sure you're one of the first people with a pet, because if for some reason there's more than 5 pets that's going to be on the plane, then whoever shows up as number 6 and beyond, they don't get to take their pets on the plane. So that was stressful. I mean, I got here 4 hours early, so that's the main thing. And I've never done it before, so that was extra stressful. You know, you got to look up all this stuff and, you know, ask extra questions, and you know, but really other than that, it's been stress-free. You know, they're used to handling pets and stuff, but when you're doing it for the first time, really you're just nervous until you get here and pay for your pet. You know what I mean? So, which I've done, so I'm relaxed, and now I've got to start worrying about flying here. And I board my plane in just a little bit more than an hour. And I'm finally leaving Phoenix. Been here 3 years, 3.5, and I'm finally going back. And really it's all about financial stuff and getting ahead in my life. So that's the real reason why. I couldn't really save up money in Phoenix. Whole thing was a nightmare and just a big waste of time, money, and energy. So And I don't know if I said it, and for those wondering, yes, I've already had 2 vodkas just to put me back on planet Earth here, because I get wired beyond belief. Any day I've got to take a plane, I wake up wired, and jump out of bed, and I'm just wired the whole time. So I had 2 vodkas when I got here. I'll have one more traditional shot of vodka with a Valium before I board the plane. And I don't know. I might even have a beer here while I'm waiting. Shit. I don't know. But yes, I've had vodka, and I'll be having a little bit more with a Valium here before I leave. Before we take off. Oh my God. 8 flying. And as I've said before, vodka and Valium, it's the only way to fly. Or is it Valium and vodka, the only way to fly? I'll have to look that shit up, but oh my God. Can't stand flying. Wish they had places where you could just teleport to the other place. Fuck the flying shit, man. You don't see penguins flying. That's why they're the smartest birds in the world. Penguins are the greatest animals in the world. Penguins are better than you. You realize penguins, they don't fly because they got more sense. And you also realize they are the only animals in the world to own a continent. Take a look. Penguins own Antarctica. Penguins are smart. They're smarter than you. They're better than you. Have you seen a penguin swim in the water? It's like they're ballet experts in the water. Can you do underwater ballet? The penguin can. Can you? Penguin knows not to fly. That's because they're not stupid. Do you fly? Take a look at me. I'm like a penguin. I know I should not be, but I got no choice. That's because nobody's built these instant teleporting machines yet. What the fuck, man? Somebody better hurry up and do it. I don't want to be taking Valium all the time for flying. I don't want to be flying, period. That's how you can know that penguins are intelligent. They know not to fly. They know it. They know it. They're like, fuck that. Flying's stupid. It's dangerous. Shit falls, man. Gravity and all that shit. Newton. Man. Fuck that. That's why penguins are one of the greatest animals in the world. You can't swim like a penguin. And they got the style and the flavor with their tuxedos and shit. Own a continent. Penguins are the greatest. You don't see them being this stupid. You don't see them flying. They're like, fuck that. We'd do all sorts of crazy shit in the water. And then you take a look at a penguin in the water. It's like water ballet. They're like water ninjas. That's because they know they can't fall out of the water. You get it? Penguins are smart, man. They're like, fuck this flying shit. You don't see a penguin flying into a window, do you? That's because they're not stupid. They choose water. There's no flying into windows or swimming into windows when you're in the water. But big window like this, birds hit this shit. Birds hit this shit all the time. This is what makes penguins so smart. They're the greatest animals in the world. They're so smart. They're so smart, man. The penguin is greater than you. The penguin is greater than all. Can you swim underwater and catch a fish with your open mouth? All right then. Penguin is better than you. Don't even attempt to mount an argument here. You cannot do that. The penguin can. Penguin owns a continent. You probably don't even own a house or a yard. Penguin is better. Penguin's got a whole continent. Check out the style and flavor with penguins, tuxes. You don't see that shit with lions and tigers and shit. Even a polar bear dresses like a jackass, all white with a purple tongue. Give me a break, man. Penguins rule. Penguins are smart. Penguins don't fly. That's because they're not morons. And if they were to fly, guess what? Guess what? I'll tell you guess what. Check it out. Guess what? They take this shit. They take Valium. That's because penguins are not stupid. I'm not stupid. Half Polish and 1/4 penguin. So, this is how me and penguins we roll. It's my penguin blood. Even my cat Hobbs, he's not stupid. He knows flying is stupid. And he's not part penguin. He fucked a penguin once when I took him to the zoo, but that's a whole different story. He knows flying is stupid. We know, right? We know, Hobbs, right? Flying is dum-dum stuff. Okay, people, Dante from the world of Dante here. My flight is boarding. They're doing 1 through 6 now. And it goes from 1 through 9 groups, 1 through 9, and I am in group 8. So about to get on. I've had some of my Valium here. I'm going to have a little bit more with my typical vodka. And that will be that. Hang on. Alright, folks. Vodka and Valium. It's the only way to fly. It's the only way to do this shit. Only way to do it if you're me. There you go. Vodka and Valium. It's the only way to fly. 3rd time doing these videos. Man, I hate flying. So that's it. Dante from the world of Dante. Dante from the world of Dante signing off here. God.
Flight 1645 to Raleigh by welcoming our concierge key customers to board now at any time during the boarding process through the priority lane.
That's my flight. And I just got here quite literally less than 10 minutes ago. I'm in Charlotte and we are flying to Raleigh Durham International RDU. Here's my guy, Hobbs. Hobbs. Poor baby. Yes, but you're doing super. That's my guy, Hobbs. Traveling companion. Yes, super. Hobbs. Yeah, good boy. Super. So, just got here and we're about to go. Alright, that's it. Man, barely even got the tablet out and already I gotta get going. So that's it from here. I'll be back in Raleigh in about an hour and a half or an hour.